Job was tested by God. Well, how was Job tested by God? Job had everything that a man could want or need in his life to live in a life of, life and godliness, to have life essentially. He didn't have death yet. The devil told God, he said, look, God, if you just let me take everything away from Job, I will show you that Job is not really a faithful servant. I will show you that he's a servant of iniquity, and he is only happy and prideful and, excited, and in his current position of feeling good in the space and time continuum, his mental body, because you have given him these things. But God, let's see, if I take away all these things from him, will he still remain in that feeling? And this is an allegory to talk about. Hold on, I'm going to finish it first. So the devil comes, he takes everything away from Job, to the point that there's a fucking dark cloud over Job. Job is pissed off, he's sad, God, I don't know why you took away everything from me and shit like that. Job is sad. The point here being is that it's not about what you had physically. It's about the mental disposition that it took to accumulate all these things. It takes a mental disposition of wealth for you to be able to go and buy land and real estate. The average person, they're like, oh nah brother, I'm gonna stay here, play my PlayStation 4 and play my 2K16. It takes a certain disposition of having a great relationship with yourself before you even manifesting that person outside of you that wants to have a great relationship with you, because they see you having such a great fucking relationship with yourself, so they can't help but to want to join and have a great relationship with you. And that comes with its benefits, of course. So Job is like, nah man, you know what, God, you took away my wife or whatever. I don't have a great relationship with myself anymore. So now he has disqualified himself from the first requirements that you need to even manifest a loving wife, a benevolent wife that is beneficial for your virtue, that's beneficial for your relative position, where you stand in life. His wealth got taken away. His land got taken away. His house was destroyed, and things like that. Now, these things got taken away from him. But the question is, how did Job get there in the first place? If you remember your first girlfriend that you was with, how did you get there in the first place? You was probably having a great time. You wasn't really worried about girls. You probably wasn't thirsty or nothing like that. It wasn't a big deal. It's just a regular thing every day. But if something gets taken away from you and you are saddened, you feel empty on the inside based on that physical thing being taken away from you, then you have disqualified yourself from the first needed proposition to God for you even to manifest that thing in the third dimension, because God requires you that you be in that space in the first place before the particle even drops to the third dimension, meaning that you need to observe the wave particle. You need to observe the wave before the particle even fucking drops, meaning that the pearls drop from the sky based on the wave that you observe. So if you are in a wave of depression, bruh, you're getting ready to attract more depressing situations. If you're in a wave of anger, get ready, because you're getting ready to attract more situations to be angry in, because it is how a being lives within himself. That's how a being carries himself outside of him. This is why the fucking, Eastern niggas over in China made the philosophy of yin and yang. It's because it's how you feel within the darkness of yourself. It's what you're able to ionize and galvanize within yourself that is solidified into a toroidal field, that is solidified into a fucking aura, a spectrum that is part of your energy field that attracts the equivalent of that outside of you. Meaning that if you want to attract that loving wife, if you want to attract that benevolent wife that's for you, you gotta be for yourself. Imagine if you're just walking around, you feel sorry, you feel bad about yourself. In fact, you don't even like yourself. In fact, you don't even think you can attain any type of wealth in your life. You don't even think that you are capable of creating any type of value in your life. So if you are in that space, if you are doing that type of self-talk, that type of regurgitation, and you are hacking yourself via the left brain energy to the right brain energy, meaning that you are using the spectrum of the prince of the power of the air, logic, communication, your throat chakra, and you're taking that and you're using that to create feelings. Because when you speak to yourself, you start to create feelings. So a lot of people, a lot of, coaches say that self-talk is very important. Because if you don't know how to talk to yourself properly, you will not create the right feelings in you, and those feelings will not magnetically attract that reality that you're looking for outside of you. So what's the point, brothers and sisters? The point is, you gotta have the thing that you want in life before it even fucking drops in the third dimension. Meaning that you gotta be already wealthy inside of you. You gotta be already healthy inside of you. You gotta already be wise inside of you. And then these things will be multiplied onto you. So if you don't have those things, they can't drop to the third dimension because you're not even observing them. And if, let's say, the girl of your dreams was right there. She's benevolent for you. She's for you. She love, value, respect, and appreciate you. But you don't even fucking love and value and respect and appreciate yourself. So how the fuck are you gonna see that right there in front of your face? Well, $100 could be on the ground right there. Because you believe you a poor man, you have no value, you can't find nothing to fucking make some value out of, the $100 is gonna just pass you by and you ain't gonna see it. Because in your mind, you're too busy observing a wave of sadness, a wave of depression. So this is the story of Job. If Job, for some odd reason, chose to stay in that cloud, I don't know if he did or not, but quite frankly, it doesn't fucking matter because it's about the moral of the story. If you right now are in the position of Job and you have this dark cloud following you everywhere, you need to understand that you have created that cloud. Now, sure, maybe there was the assistant of a few external variables, people, places, and things. It could be religion, it could be a friend group, it could be things that, that are not non-benevolent for you. But we need to understand that the non-benevolent things for you, down to even food, were in your space for you to consume and for you to have an energy exchange with, is because you was having a negative energy exchange with yourself. Like, if I like myself, why would I put myself in positions where I will do and be around people, places, and things that I don't fucking like? Now, it's not anything personal. I just have a vibrational spectrum. I just have a duty and an obligation to my cosmological imprint. And if I don't follow that, then I will find myself coming short and not experiencing what I call purpose. Because where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So when you don't have a purpose in life, you will continue to not only abuse yourself, but you will also continue to abuse others. So whoever abuses people, they themselves was abused. Because now they think like, hey, bruh, shit, that's the world? Okay, dog, I gotta go do that. So what's the point, guys? The point is, be that thing that you want to attract in your life. Be the places that you want to experience in your life, and be the things that you want to magnetically attract into your life, because we are an individual expression of God on earth, and you do have a fucking inheritance on earth that's only meant for you. Can nobody take it? Can nobody decrease it? Can nobody increase it? Can nobody do nothing fucking about it? Because it fucking belongs to you, because God put that shit in you. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. About to make myself some nice blueberry juice with some lime, some mangoes, to experience some health, because I already got the health inside of me. So I'm only creating health outside of me as an equivalent version of what I already have inside of it.